Apathy, a lack of interest, a lack of enthusiasm, or a lack of concern. I've heard a few different descriptions of apathy in my time, actually. I heard a young woman once say that apathy is when someone oppresses their emotions or their passions. I don't agree with that one. I've heard some say apathy is the opposite of love. Some say apathy and empathy are opposites. Some say apathy is another term for passivity. So it can mean different things to different people, clearly. I'll read you a couple of paragraphs from Wikipedia here. Quote, "The modern concept of apathy became more well known after World War I, when it was called shell shock. Soldiers who lived in the trenches amidst the bombing and machine gun fire, and who saw the battlefields strewn with dead and maimed comrades, developed a sense of disconnected numbness and indifference to normal social interaction. In 1950, US novelist John Dos Passos wrote, "Apathy is one of the characteristic responses of any living organism when it is subjected to stimuli too intense or too complicated to cope with. The cure for apathy is comprehension." US educational philosopher Robert Maynard Hutchins summarized the concerns about political indifference when he claimed that the death of democracy is not likely to be an assassination from ambush. It will be a slow death, a slow extinction, from apathy, indifference, and undernourishment. End quote. Well, personally, I do see apathy as a dangerous enemy of democracy. I know I'm not alone in this. It really disappoints me when I hear people, young people especially, saying things like, "Oh, I don't care. None of this politics stuff concerns me." And they have no interest in voting, they say. People who have this attitude, this "I don't care" attitude, I don't think they're aware of just how dangerous it is, just how damaging it is, and how damaging it could be to their own futures. A democracy needs people to participate in the political process. People have to get involved. They have to care for a democracy to work. Without the regular involvement of the people, common people, democracy true democracy, it can't happen. It won't work. I think there's something to be said for compulsory voting. There are some valid arguments for it. The definition I gave at the beginning of this video, that's how I see apathy. Too many people couldn't care less about what's happening in the world. And it is mostly young people who seem to have this dangerous attitude. Not all young people. There are a lot of smart and clued up young folks, obviously. But to those who say, why should I care about this or that? Well, open your eyes and take a look at the world that you're going to inherit. Is this the world you want to live in? You've got to ask yourself. War, corruption, environmental degradation. It's all yours. If you want the world, your world, to be a better place, you have to care. You have to actively care. And I know it can be difficult sometimes when nothing you do seems to be making a difference, but you just have to push through it. People can make the big changes. People can make a difference. I'll finish here with a quote that I really like. Apathy can be overcome by enthusiasm, and enthusiasm can be aroused by two things. First, an ideal, which takes the imagination by storm, and second, a definitive, intelligible plan for carrying that ideal into practice. That was Arnold J. Toynbee who said that. He also said civilizations die from suicide, not by murder. But anyway, I will catch you next time, folks. Peace.